But that said, I apologise to Lord Howell, who we hope will be joining us later. Lord Howell is chairman of the Windsor Energy Group. And I'd like to say thank you again to His Excellency, the Venezuelan Ambassador, and invite him to take over the discussions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you all on behalf of the Embassy of Venezuela to the Bolivar Hall in London. This hall is part of a bigger house, the Miranda House, and it is a special site for the history of all Latin Americans. By saying this, now I'm just going to go to the technical side of the thing, of the presentation, which is to talk a little bit of oil, a little bit of gas, refinery, and then the complete view.
Three areas to explore and conduct. Evaluation of liquid and gas sale agreement with Brazil. The state control of the activities in the hydrocarbon chain that caused that the national company YPFB and ENARSA from Argentina, we signed an export contract.
I'd like to thank you, Ambassador of Venezuela, our great friend, and the Windsor Energy Group for inviting me to participate in to attract new business partners with which we can help realize the country's significant energy potential. A few of these include.
In the future, we can reverse that trend, and we can see in my country very active engagement and close links and close friendship and respect for these great nations that we are discussing today and your colossal resources. Clearly you are the centre of the new energy situation.
In the last 50 years, Cuba's GDP has multiplied for more than five-fold, logically, with an attending demand for energy. I will mention, because it is not immaterial to the context, as my colleague who was contacting the Embassy of Venezuela should be sure if we were going to talk only about oil and gas, because that was my understanding given the group of countries that are together here. But he said, no, we should talk about energy as a whole, as the matrix of Brazil. So I'm going to cover those items in general, but more centered in oil and gas and also biofuels.
Nationalized the oil industry 71 years ago. We're running out of hydrocarbons at the moment. On the other hand, we have recent trends of the global industry that were represented here as the lack of oil fields, with a lot of complexity. Easy oil is no longer available. We were for 70 or 80 years have been exploiting oil in Mexico.
But can we have a couple of questions now, and then we will close. There will be an opportunity to mix and mingle at the close of the session. So can I invite questions from the floor, please?
Last year, we all know to explain was the energy reform. And this reform,
brief question, how do you think would be the relationship in the region between the countries like Venezuela, Brazil, Cuba, Mexico, with China and Russia, commercially and militarily and otherwise, and what the US reaction to it could be?